I reminisce. Yeah.
All right, buckle up, hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject: Daddyless daughter and her dad married his cousin. Dear Stephen Shirley, my friend feels like her birth giver forgot about her and her siblings once he married his wife, who is also his second cousin. She said he gives all his time, love, and support to his wife's kids and family. She said he makes her and her siblings feel like distant stepchildren because he treats them differently. She said watching him give love, time, and support to someone else's kids is the hardest thing to do when he does not give you the same. The wife's 3 kids are adults, and so is my friend and her 4 siblings. Her birth giver has always rushed off whenever he came to visit her because his wife or daughter would call, or he would just make up an excuse to leave. She said her birth giver adapted to his environment and became a liar like his wife, making excuses and breaking promises. 4 out of 5 of his biological kids don't have anything to do with him, and she said he allowed his wife's lies to cause chaos and confusion with his kids. His wife always wanted her kids to come first and be his priority, and she got what she wanted. However, when my friend addressed this with her birth giver, his response was, the Bible says the wife should become first. So he defends and believes his wife even when she is a bald-faced liar. My friend decided to cut all ties with her birth giver and his married family, even though they are her cousins too. I'm trying to convince her that he's still her father and she shouldn't cut him out of her life like that. How can I get my friend to talk to her dad? She said that she no longer cares because he married his second cousin, and that's between him and God. I want to help her. Okay, this letter, I have to be honest, it's kind of on my nerves because you keep saying the birth giver, meaning her father. You're referring to her father as the birth giver. I mean, come on, what is all of that? It's her father, okay? Just say that, first of all. I mean, if you want to get technical, the mom is the one who gave birth, so she's the birth giver. He's a sperm donor, and the deadbeat dad, the father. But she has a right to feel resentment toward her father. Most kids would in this situation. Her dad abandoned her and the rest of the family for whatever reason, and there is no excuse to do that. And I don't care if he did marry his cousin. He abandoned his other children. I mean, your friend is grown, and although she got nothing from her dad when he left, she still has to live life. She still has to go on. I mean, I suggest she tries to forgive him. She is an adult now, so she can move on with her life. And you, as her friend, you say you want to help her, support her, listen to her, try to guide her to counseling or something like that. As her friend, that's what you should do. You can't be involved in getting her to talk to her dad. Just, suggest that she forgive him, maybe get some counseling. Steve?
See, I was really expecting this letter to be something else, but it's from somebody who ain't even really in the letter.
Right.
So first of all, let me start by saying, this ain't your business. See, I thought it was going to be this daughter with an outcry for help about her father not being in her life, then him marrying his cousin. Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
My friend, like Shirley say, like her birth giver, that's her father.
Yeah.
Might not be her daddy, but it's her father. Forgot about her and her siblings. And then he married his wife, who was his second cousin. Well, that just makes me think one thing.
What is that, Steve?
This man really loves his family. Now,
What? He what?
he really loves his family. Too damn much. This is a person who done took this "I love my family" too damn far. You ain't supposed to marry your cousin. If a person is your cousin, y'all ain't supposed to get married. Y'all ain't supposed to kiss. Y'all ain't supposed to touch each other. Not if you is a cousin. I don't care, first, second, third, 48th. If you a cousin, you ain't supposed to marry each other.
Kim Folk.
You ain't supposed to be behind the garage kissing. You ain't supposed to be looking at her wrong. Now, you can say, man, my cousin fine. I sure wish she wasn't my cousin. You can say that, but you can only say that to your boys. You can't say that to no family members. You can't holler at your cousin. What's wrong with him and her?
Yeah.
You ain't said nothing about her crazy self, then marry her cousin. What is a second cousin anyway, Shirley?
Well, it's like your first cousin, their kids, you know, that's your second cousin, right?
What?
Yeah. Sorry.
First cousin.
If your first cousin has
some
children,
kids,
then those are your second
and then
cousins.
you marry her. I'm going to just say this.
What?
Pretty sure that I'm 100% right on this. Maybe 99.9.
What's that?
Him and her going to hell.
Straight. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning. All right, he said he found a spot he needs to highlight. Part 2 of the Strawberry Letter, Daddyless daughter.
This Daddyless daughter and her dad married his cousin. So, like I said before, you can't.
Come on.
I don't care how fine she is. You can't marry your damn cousin, dog.
You're struggling with his second cousin.
We don't do that.
No.
Second cousin, fourth cousin, if they're at the family reunion, you can't marry them.
The end.
If they are a relative of anybody in that reunion that's a relative, you can't marry them. Now, if a relative bring a friend to the family reunion and they play cousins, you can do your play cousins.
Play cousins all day.
All you gotta do is quit playing.
What?
But you can do your play cousin. All you gotta do is quit playing. But if you the cousin, if your uncle had a baby and that baby got a sister, you can't touch her. Now, I got some fine cousins, but you can't. All right, now
But you never wanted to marry one of them?
I wanted
Is that
to.
what you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh, you wanted to. The desire.
But
I
you
had
knew
to
you
keep it
couldn't.
to myself, though.
Yeah.
Oh, she fine. Ooh, good Lord.
Boy.
And then go on, get on the bus and go back home.
Yeah. But your voice
Listen,
of reason says, but she's your cousin.
The reason I don't want to go to hell,
Yes.
it ain't no voice of reason. It's a reason I don't want to go to hell.
So, yeah,
No.
morally, you can't do it. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. He says that she addressed it with the father, and the father's response was, the Bible says the wife should come first. So he defends and believes his wife even when she's a bold-faced liar. Okay, that's a true statement. The Bible says that. But where does it say in the Bible
Mary?
that you're supposed to play your kids short?
Yes.
That you ain't supposed to take care of your children.
Absolutely.
Where say that in the Bible? See, everybody talking about the Bible. Let me read this verse to you right here. Timothy 5:8 says, but if any provide not for his own, and specifically for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and worse than an infidel.
Boy, look at you.
If you
Proud
don't
of
take
you.
care of your own, your children, the ones you made, if you don't think you are defined as worse than an infidel. And that's why a lot of men's lives won't come together, because we won't go and lay claim and take care of the ones we created. Now, if the Bible says you're supposed to take care of your wife and keep her first, that's true. But it also says you cannot deny your own.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning
So
Show.
Pete Rock hit me, enough respect due when they reminisce over you. Listen.